So I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and I'm not sure why this never dawned on me. Some of my favorite YouTubers have long changed their aspect ratio from 16:9 to 18:9 or 2:1 on their new uploads to YouTube. Let's talk about that, and later I'll show you how to start uploading in 18:9. Since 18:9 and 2:1 are the same ratio, I'll refer to it as 18:9 to be simple. It'll make more sense later on. A quick overview of aspect ratios. The aspect ratio of a video is basically a simplified fraction of your video resolution. For example, the most common aspect ratio is 16:9, which is standard widescreen. If we take a standard widescreen resolution such as 1080p at 16:9, this is equal to 1920 pixels in width and 1080 pixels in height. 1920 over 1080 simplified is 16/9. However, to make things confusing, 1080p at 18:9 ratio would be 1920 by 960. In order to achieve this ratio, you would keep the original width and decrease the height. Increasing the width to make it 2160 by 1080 is actually 2K resolution, not 1080p. As far as I know, YouTube does not have playback option for 2K. It goes from 1080 to 1440 to 2160 or 4K. Now, the reason so many popular YouTubers have adopted this new 18:9 ratio is primarily because of smartphones. See, back in 2017, LG released the G6 with an 18:9 screen ratio, measuring 5.7 inches diagonally and supporting a resolution of 2880 by 1440. Shortly after, Samsung released the Galaxy S8, which was actually a little taller at 18.5:9 ratio, measuring 5.8 inches diagonally and supporting a resolution of 2960 by 1440. And finally, to even the playing field, Apple released the iPhone X with a 19.5:9 screen ratio. Nowadays, you might have noticed smartphones are at least 18:9. Some are even taller at 19:9, 20:9, or even 21:9 on some of the latest Samsung, Sony, Motorola, and Meizu phones. With all that being said, in order to achieve the best compatibility across the board, 18:9 checks the boxes. It's not too wide for YouTube on desktop, and it also takes advantage of the extra screen real estate on phones. I couldn't tell you why I haven't adopted this sooner, considering I was eager to upload in 16:9 back when the standard on YouTube was 4:3. When they made the switch back in 2008, there were even tags you could put in the video description to force the player to either stretch the video or shave the top and bottom off to achieve the zoomed-in wide video. But enough about that. Now I'll show you how I made this video 18:9. 18:9 is simple to figure out. The width is double the height. But if you're using a different ratio, I'll show you how to figure out the new height using cross multiplication. Since the width does not change, we'll write 1920 over h equals 18/9, which is our new ratio. To find h, we simply multiply 1920 by 9 and divide by 18. So now we know our height is 960. So for this video, I'll open my video editor and change my canvas size to 1920 by 960. Then while saving, I'll also update the project dimensions to reflect this new resolution. And finally, I'll upload the video to YouTube and verify the video is displaying correctly on both my phone and desktop. I hope this video was helpful. Better late than never, I guess. Thank you guys as always, and take it easy.